We're going to answer questions that you guys asked me yesterday on Instagram. Quarterly, I always like to do a little Q&A, a little catch up, and you know I'm an open book, so I answer pretty much anything. I'm gonna be answering some questions I have never answered today. This one says, is surgery why you moved back in with your mom? No, that is not the reason. I wanted to be closer to her. I wanted to experience living in this area. I've been living in a huge city for 15 years. I also moved out pretty much the second I could after high school. I think I was there for part of the summer, and then I moved out at 18, and I've been out of the house ever since. I feel like as you get older, you kind of realize how important, especially when you have kids, having parents are. There were so many versions of this next question, but does your tummy tuck mean that you are done having babies? If you ask a plastic surgeon, they're going to want you to confirm that you are like 100% to 99% sure that you are done having kids. Now, with that being said, there is nothing wrong with conceiving after a tummy tuck in the sense that it would negatively affect the pregnancy. You can have a completely healthy pregnancy post tummy tuck. The issue, of course, is that you spent this money and this time to do surgery on your body, and you don't know what would happen to your body through pregnancy after this procedure. I did have some interest in people who have experienced before because I thought this had to happen. So if you actually look at TikTok, tummy or pregnancy after tummy tuck, there are a lot of people sharing their journey. There's someone who had it, 10 years ago or even a year before, and then they got pregnant. And it really is a case-by-case scenario. They're all healthy pregnancies in regards to the tummy tuck, and some people will say they actually prefer how their tummy tuck looks after their pregnancy. Where I am personally is I'm kind of really happy having just a really great relationship with my one little one. I had that exact same bond with my mom, and it's pretty much all I know. I am not against to expanding my family. I'm not against to dating a single dad. I'm open to so many different ways of still being a mom and expanding my family, but if it doesn't, then I am completely content and happy. How does the pain compare to labor and birth? And I really had to think about this because it's so hard to compare pain, not only because everybody's birth experience, postpartum experience, everybody's recovery from surgery is just so different. Now that I've experienced a tummy tuck, I don't know exactly how similar it is to a cesarean, but my hats go off to you because I could not imagine recovering from that and having a newborn and having trouble getting in and out of bed. And all moms are super moms, and I don't want to compare anyone's story. Am I going to turn into a plastic surgery freak? I did see comments kind of about this in my last video of people saying this is a slippery slope. I hope you don't fall down and, keep altering things. I can see how surgery can be addictive because the first couple of weeks, what I realized is because I wanted a really tight tummy tuck is we pulled this down, and I'm a slender person, and so this got pulled down too. I was like, oh no, what did I do? But now things are settling and kind of fluffing and loosening up, and they're kind of settling. For a moment there, I was like, oh my God, do I have to get like a breast augmentation now? Now they're sitting pretty okay. It makes sense to me. I never really got how people could, kind of fall down that path. Can I read this once I'm done working? Do I still have a discount with BetterHelp? Yes, I do. They are sponsoring today's video. I have used them for 2 years. I've been working with my therapist, a trained mental health professional. This entire time I've had my same girl. I love her. We have our little rapport now. Whether it's a text chat, a video chat, a phone call, she is always there for me. And the thing I have been working on right now is kind of diving in deeper back into my life growing up, and a big significant thing is the relationship with my biological dad. And I have on and off went no contact with him, and it is something it's a hard thing, you know, to figure out if that's a path and to continue that path. And this is something I could dive in way deeper in, because I know a lot of people struggle with this. If you're looking to start your mental health journey today, I will have a link with BetterHelp down below. It's just betterhelp.com/Baylin, and that way you can get 10% off your first month of therapy. If you want, I can share more as I kind of get more comfortable talking about it. A lot of people were asking me how it was having my dad take care of me. And so I see where the confusion was, because some people were thinking my biological dad was back in my life and he was the one taking care of me. And actually the man that I call my dad now has been, it's been a long journey. It's very interesting because he got engaged one day before I got engaged to my ex-husband, to my mom. And I, you know, as someone growing up with not the best relationship with the men in my mom's life, I definitely had my guard up for many years. And it wasn't until I became a parent that I realized you don't have to be biologically connected to someone to have them be what a parent truly is. Somebody that is there for you, somebody that listens, somebody who is consistent, somebody who goes out of their way, whether it's making sure you're having breakfast or making sure you have someone with you at a medical appointment, not just for me, but for my mom and for my daughter, and someone who really didn't know what it meant to have a dad in a relationship with like a male in that way. Then also for him to have never had kids throughout his life. We kind of discovered, I feel like, over the past 8 years that of what it means to have a father-daughter relationship, to have a grandpa and granddaughter relationship, and it's been really beautiful to see. So seeing him over the past 4 years develop a real grandfather relationship with my daughter, making sure she has the best education. I mean, she just has him wrapped around her little finger in the best way. If she wants to go out inside and play for an hour, he's out there. If she needs whatever, he's running to the grocery store to making sure she has her favorite snack, to if I'm sick or I need help, taking her to her school, going to school performances, just things like that. Like that is a father. And so that is why I decided to call him dad moving on. And it's been a long journey. Again, he's been in my life 8 years, and I'm so lucky that I get to experience this even later in life. I don't want to cry. Let's do a fun one. Someone asked, if you've been a longtime follower, do I miss dyeing my hair fun colors? And sometimes I really do. And I don't know if that means I would ever do it again, but I've also said I would never do something a lot of times and then I've changed my mind. It is just a lot of upkeep, and it's been nice to be able to have fun with more natural colors, going like a dirty blonde to a brunette to a platinum to a sandy blonde. Like I've had just as much fun playing around with natural hair colors. I will say I'll always have a soft spot for the era of my life where I changed my hair color every single month. And I don't know, I could see myself being 50, 60, and then that's my new thing. So I wouldn't rule anything out, but yeah, I do miss it. Someone asked, how has it been living with my parents? I've been here, I think, 4 months now, and I'm absolutely obsessed. I love that I'm having this quality time with them, and my daughter's being able to have this quality time, And I am able to, it is a little bit of a drive, but to go back and visit my old life in LA. I still go out there for work reasons or just to catch up with old friends. A lot of the times for co-parenting reasons, I'll be the one to drive her back and forth. And so a post for my tummy tuck have been there a substantial amount, but to be in this house with my family and having sit down family dinners, which is something I didn't do growing up, it's been so beautiful. And I think my daughter's having such a lovely time here that I never want to leave. I'm sure I will leave eventually, but it's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be really hard. We are losing all lighting, but let's hop into 2025 goals and plans. This is the first year where I have not once thought of goals and plans. I just want everyone to be happy and healthy. I have like no must-haves of this year. I always go into the year with so many goals and plans, so I want to do something different where I enter a year and have zero expectations, and I focus on myself, I focus on my happiness, I focus on my daughter's happiness and health, my family's, and I just live life and maybe go with the flow a little bit and see what happens, because I feel like the best things that have ever happened in my life have been unexpected, whether it's friendship-wise or romantically or career-wise. It has always been out of nowhere, something I could have never planned. And I think I want to leave this year open to the things that will happen this year that I couldn't have even predicted would have been in my path. And I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Let me know if you have any other questions I didn't answer. Let me know if you resonate with any of my answers. And I hope this video went up on Monday. If not, it went up on Tuesday. I will be getting back to Monday uploads. I heard you like your happy Mondays, and I agree. Monday, happy Monday. It's usually a rough day. Let's make it a fun day here with our little community, and I will see you guys next week. I love you so much, and I hope you are having a beautiful beginning of the year. Bye.